Jesus, live on Sesame Street, ha-ha. Clap the hands, Snuffy, hold it down. Check it out, here we go, Ayo, the A's for cheap. Ayo, the B's for beneficent. And the C's for commitment. And the D's for diligent. The E, the F, the G, the H, the I, the J. I'm in my PJ. I'm drinking OJ.
Yeah, big city, just like I pictured it. Millions of people rushing around real quick. Each one's original, one of a kind, unique. So kick back and listen while L Boogie speaks. Not trying to be different, just doing their own thing. So come on, everybody, clap your hands and sing. Just be yourself.
Okay, it's pressed because I see the red button right here.
Right.
And now you see me on the screen, right?
Uh-huh.
This is what you're capturing. So what you're going to do is you're going to go out and you're going to shoot video in the neighborhood, whatever you want. If you can't write, you can go and express yourself with the camera.
The S, the T, the U, the V's for vowel. The W, X, the Y, the Z's for Zorro. See you tomorrow.
The book is pretty cool. It's very good. What I like about it is the different people, different culture, blacks, whites, green, yellow. Everybody's there. Everybody is voicing their opinion, and not only that, but everybody is studying something that is worth studying.
It's all about the subject, the opinions of each other. If we don't have no opinion, we can't agree with each other. We got to.
So what do you think about the book club?
Oh, I think it's great. It's, at least it lets you voice out your opinion.
I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I go back home, 10:30, 11, to go to sleep.
Is it noisy under there?
Oh, sure. See, because I go where they go over me and under me.
You got the trains up under you?
And I got the train in the bottom. It's a tunnel.
I can hear the trains in my spot too.
So the train goes through the tunnel, which is the expressway, and car go over me, under me, and over me. It's the bridge. That's why a lot of people tell me, where you live? Well, I live where the car go over me and under me. And I just leave them on Doug. So I ain't gonna tell them where I live. If they say, oh, that means the bridge, that's where I live at.
Well, then, I've been living here for about 37 years, so it's kind of great. I wouldn't live anywhere else, that's for sure.
No home. I'm still out here on the street trying to make it. I'm going to programs or DHS programs and so forth, trying to get my papers in order to see if I can basically find identification in order to go out and work.
They're moving us out. Moving la Corporación Latina out of town.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's, in a way, it's good for modernization, but otherwise, to me, they're just moving out the good people that have been living around here for so many years.
Wait, tell the story. How did you get here?
How did I get here? Well, it sure wasn't on a boat. No, by plane.
No, I mean, how did your family get to Chicago Avenue?
To Chicago Avenue? Well, I got here when I was 10 years old, and we lived at 1421 West Chicago Avenue. So, I've been living ever since here. And I went back to Puerto Rico, for 1 year, and then I came back. And it's been good so far, so I have no complaints about it.
My family born in Puerto Rico. They were basically raised in Puerto Rico, and from there they went over to New York. I got here in Chicago when I was 9 years old. Started going to school, Peabody. From Peabody, I graduated out of Wells. Out of Wells, I did a little college over here at Blackhawk in Illinois. So it's pretty cool.
The thing that I'm asking, this is the question. In Cuba, the reason why everybody's angry about Cuba is because people don't have freedom of expression. If you say Fidel Castro is an asshole, you can go to jail. If you say Alderman Burnett is an asshole, nothing will happen to you. You might hurt his feelings. Okay?
Okay.
That's a big difference. So, my question is, if you can go live in Cuba and you're guaranteed a job and a house and some food, and here in America, but you can't speak, okay? But here in America, you don't have a house, you don't necessarily have food, and you don't have a guarantee on a job. Would you trade?
I'd rather live in a house, lay my head on a pillow and hold my words back.
Now remember this though.
Than be sitting out, laid anywhere, and trying to express my thoughts. When you expressing your thoughts, ain't gonna get you nowhere. So, yeah, I would trade.
So you would trade?
Yes, I would.
Knowing the conditions he just said, though. The conditions he just said. Now remember, you can't speak what's on your mind, especially towards the president.
I'd rather sleep good and have bad dreams than sleep bad and have good dreams.
I'm living this way of life because the way I'm living it, but actually I should be living the proper way of living this life.
So you chose
But you
to
choose
live.
to
But I
be like
chose,
this?
thank you,
did
I
choose
chose this way.
I don't think
But
Tony
I'm
agrees.
homeless, but not hopeless. That's why I try to go forward, not backward. I got to go forward.
I don't think
If I
Tony
go
agrees.
backwards and get myself down, then I think I'm hurt.
You gotta reach and you gotta keep trying and trying and trying because
Right.
at one point or another you can go through, or I should say an agency or anything like that looking for help, trying to get the proper education, trying to get ahead, doing it the right way, going about trying to get help here or getting help there and getting help
you
here.
go.
Well, I might walk into this office and say, you know, I got a degree, I can do this, I can do that. Oh, that's wonderful. Why don't you come see me tomorrow? Come into the office tomorrow, do a background check. Oh, wait a minute. You
But
went
it
to
comes-
jail. You was over there in an alley and you went to jail, so we can't help you no more.
But can I say?
So you gotta keep going. Keep
Right.
going,
Don't let
keep
that
going,
stop.
keep
Don't
going.
go back.
Right, exactly. You gotta keep moving forward
'Cause-
until, boom, you know, something happens.
Probably one of the first times that I began to understand that dynamic was when Eldridge Cleaver wrote Soul on Ice.
Right. When we were
That
all
was-
teenagers and that.
Right, and
Okay.
it really left an important mark upon me because where I was raised, everybody was white.
I was thinking about what Tony was saying about and David, how do you experience? I think you have to walk in a homeless person's shoes.
Yes.
To understand.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I say, go with Tony for a week and just follow him and see what he goes through for a week. And then have education in the schools and communities, you know, but how can you talk about it if you never experienced it?
Because when we first started, you know, she said, "You're doing what?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "There's this group of people that David knows, you know, through having the buildings on the street." And I said, I was nervous at first for about 2 seconds. But that was about it. As nervous as you are with meeting new people for the first time. Had nothing to do with,
You people, what's that?
no, new people. Not
New people.
Do you believe or do you think that homeless people just become homeless because, excuse me, quote unquote, they don't give a fuck?
No,
So
never have.
Why or how, when you walk down the street, you go downtown Chicago Avenue, and you see somebody homeless, I mean, what comes to your mind?
What comes to my mind is trying to help them and that they might be in trouble.
But how?
I don't know.
That's what I'm
Because it
saying.
wouldn't be my choice, I guess. When I
I'm
would
not
lose
saying
jobs, but when I would lose jobs,
What I'm saying is, there has to be a reason.
right, and everybody has their own reason. Either they were,
I'm not stupid, I'm not
not
an
at
idiot.
all.
I know how to work, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. But yet, I'm on the street.